Welcome to Science and Technology Briefing. The content of the briefing includes Tech Champions 2023, Winners and Shortlists. America's era of bad feelings threatens the world. Imagi sets out to get more girls into coding. DeepL rides high amid AI translation boom. Google's DeepMind builds AI for more accurate weather forecasts. Tech Champions 2023, Winners and Shortlists. Financial Times. The Financial Times has released the winners of its Tech Champions survey, which looks at how European businesses have embraced disruptive events and developments, including AI. The winners were selected from shortlisted entries in 9 sectors, including banking, payments and e-commerce, business and professional services, education and training, energy, healthcare, IT and cybersecurity, logistics, manufacturing and construction, and markets and financial services. WorldRemit won in the banking, payments and e-commerce category for its platform that makes it easier for users to transfer money internationally. Too Good To Go won in the business and professional services category for its mobile app service that reduces food waste by allowing retailers to sell discounted produce at the end of the day. Imagi won in the education and training category for its platform that aims to make computer coding fun for children. Reactive Technologies won in the energy category for its technology that measures grid inertia to enable more efficient energy budgeting. Airfinity won in the healthcare category for its health data analytics platform, which uses AI to provide accurate disease spread forecasts. DeepL won in the IT and cybersecurity category for its high-quality translation service. Windracers won in the logistics category for its unmanned aerial vehicles that can deliver up to 100 kilograms to remote places. Kebony won in the manufacturing and construction category for its technology that gives fast-growing softwoods the same durability as tropical hardwoods. Silvera won in the markets and financial services category for its platform that provides ratings and data assessing climate action investments. America's era of bad feelings threatens the world. Bloomberg. The U.S. economy is thriving, outperforming its industrialized peers and dominating industries such as AI, cloud storage, and driverless cars. The U.S. stock market has also significantly outperformed other rich world equivalents. The U.S. dollar remains the world's reserve currency, and the country continues to make important geopolitical decisions. The success of the U.S. economy can be attributed to several factors, including a pro-business culture, the ability to scale up businesses, and the diversity of its first-class companies. However, there are concerns about the sustainability of this success, particularly due to declining birth rates, a skills shortage, and growing political dysfunction. The combination of economic dominance and political dysfunction could have disastrous consequences for the liberal world, with the EU losing influence and the US becoming more febrile. Even if calamity is avoided, the US political system is likely to remain dysfunctional, with activists pulling parties to the extremes and sharpening differences, potentially leading to chaos. Imagi sets out to get more girls into coding. Financial Times. Swedish startup Imagi is addressing the gender imbalance in the tech sector with its Imagi Charm, a programmable LED display aimed at children aged 8 to 14. The device is designed to teach programming in Python, rather than using block coding. While Imagi is careful to say that the Imagi Charm is not marketed exclusively to girls, 70% of its user base is female, compared with 12% of those working in cloud computing, and 15% of engineers. Imagine co-founder Dora Palfi argues that the gender gap in tech is a threat to democracy and is a waste of potential talent. The Imagi Charm is an attempt to redress the balance, and offers a fun and creative way to encourage children to learn programming. The device is already being used in Swedish schools, and Imagi is looking to the US for expansion. DeepL rides high amid AI translation boom. Financial Times. DeepL, a German startup specializing in translation technology, is competing against tech giants including Google and Facebook owner Meta, as well as business software companies including Cisco and Microsoft, in the growing AI-based translation market. The company, which offers free and paid-for monthly subscription services and covers about 30 languages, has seen rapid growth since its launch in 2017. DeepL claims to have more than 20,000 business customers, including Elsevier and Fujitsu. The company has been named as a winner in the IT and cybersecurity category of the FT's 2023 Tech Champions survey. Although DeepL's rivals also use neural networks, DeepL claims to have an edge due to the architecture of its neural networks, its training data, and the human input behind its data models. DeepL is also expanding its services beyond translation, having released an AI writing tool that improves written communication in English and German. The company is looking to expand its market beyond Europe, particularly in Asia and the US. Google's DeepMind builds AI for more accurate weather forecasts. South China Morning Post. Google subsidiary DeepMind has developed an artificial intelligence (AI) model called GraphCast that can produce accurate 10-day weather forecasts in less than a minute. The model outperformed the gold standard forecasting model from the European Center for Medium-Range Weather Forecasts on roughly 90% of metrics tested. It also performed well in predicting severe weather events. GraphCast uses decades of historical weather data and current weather conditions to identify patterns and make predictions. DeepMind's team stressed that the model should not be seen as a replacement for conventional forecasting models, but rather as a tool to complement and improve existing methods. China's top solar province boosts payments for battery storage. Bloomberg. The Chinese province of Shandong, which has more solar panels than France and Spain combined, is set to increase payments for battery storage plants in order to incentivize investment in the technology. The move is intended to provide clean electricity around the clock and balance the grid, as China experiences grid resistance due to an excess of electricity being generated in the middle of the day and insufficient generation during peak evening hours. The province also plans to boost its storage ratio to 30% of its solar capacity, up from the current level of 7%. Falling battery prices have helped to spur investment, however, safety remains a concern, with nearly 100 of the 700 systems installed so far suspended due to safety problems. Infineon reports better than expected 2023 revenue on semiconductor demand. Reuters. German chip manufacturer Infineon has reported higher than expected revenue for its 2023 fiscal year, driven by strong demand for semiconductors in the electromobility and renewable energy sectors. Revenue for the year was €16.31 billion, $17.72 billion, up 15% from the previous year and slightly beating analyst expectations. Infineon CEO, Johan Heinbeck, noted that demand in consumer, communication, computing, and IoT applications is currently experiencing a temporary period of low demand. The company is forecasting slightly slower revenue growth for the 2024 fiscal year. China claims world's fastest internet with 1.2 terabit per second network. Bloomberg. Chinese companies Huawei and China Mobile have built a 3,000 kilometers internet network connecting Beijing to southern China. The network, which the Chinese government claims is the world's first to achieve stable and reliable bandwidth of 1.2 terabits per second, was built entirely using Chinese technology. The network has passed various tests confirming the speed milestone, and its creation has been hailed as a technological breakthrough. Huawei has recently made headlines by releasing a 5G smartphone with a Chinese-made processor, prompting debate in Washington about how to contain China's technological advancements. That's all the news for today, folks. Let's recap what we've learned. The Financial Times has announced the winners of its Tech Champions survey, recognizing European businesses that have embraced disruptive technologies. The winners include WorldRemit, Too Good To Go, Imagi, Reactive Technologies, Airfinity, DeepL, Windracers, Kebony, and Silvera. Bloomberg warns that the era of bad feelings in the U.S. could have global consequences. While the U.S. economy is thriving, there are concerns about declining birth rates, a skills shortage, and growing political dysfunction. This combination could lead to the EU losing influence and the US becoming more chaotic. Swedish startup Imagi is addressing the gender imbalance in the tech sector with its Imagi Charm, a programmable LED display aimed at getting more girls into coding. The device teaches programming in Python and has already gained popularity in Swedish schools. DeepL, a German startup specializing in translation technology, is competing against tech giants in the AI-based translation market. DeepL's neural networks, training data, and human input give it an edge in accuracy. The company is also expanding its services beyond translation. Google subsidiary DeepMind has developed an AI model called GraphCast that can produce accurate 10-day weather forecasts in less than a minute. The model outperformed the gold standard forecasting model on many metrics. The Chinese province of Shandong is increasing payments for battery storage plants to incentivize investment. This move aims to provide clean electricity around the clock and balance the grid, as China faces grid resistance due to excess daytime generation. German chip manufacturer Infineon has reported better than expected revenue for 2023, driven by strong demand in the electromobility and renewable energy sectors. The company is forecasting slightly slower revenue growth for the next fiscal year. Chinese companies Huawei and China Mobile have built a 1.2 terabits per second internet network, claiming the world's fastest stable and reliable bandwidth. This achievement showcases China's technological advancements and has sparked debate about how to contain them. Well, it seems like the tech world is buzzing with activity and innovation. From AI translation to weather forecasting and gender equality in coding, there's no shortage of exciting developments. As always, it's important to keep an eye on the potential consequences and challenges that come with these advancements. The US's era of bad feelings, declining birth rates, and political dysfunction could have far-reaching effects, while China's technological breakthroughs raise questions about competition and containment. So, what are your thoughts on these news stories? Do you see any potential opportunities or concerns? Let's discuss. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.